You know, okay, I'm not gonna intro this time because my intro.
Oh, what?
Weird intros are the best. Come on. Oh, my curse is in.
We all agree. Do it, buddy.
Okay,
Come
fine.
Oh, well, in that case.
Welcome back to
Yes, welcome back.
the Talking Planet. Hope you all had a merry jolly Christmas and a happy New Year. Okay. And if you didn't, well, that's not good.
That sucks.
Yeah, we're back here with our kind of like first podcast. Our last video, we were just like coming back, sort of,
Yeah,
you
we
know.
just announced we were coming back.
Now here's our first real podcast with the man, the myth, the legend,
Me.
Oiple Toidle King.
Or
Look
Luke
at him.
Vandersloot, depending on where you look. But hi. How you doing?
Yeah, he's our new editor, PogChamp,
Oh yeah.
and he'll be joining us for this video. Poggers.
Awesome.
I feel like everyone's like so uncomfortable. currently.
I don't want to be here.
Bruh.
All right.
Alright, well, this episode is going to be going over the Carson situation. If you're on Twitter and watch Teamstar, you know what's happening.
And if you're not, welcome to the club.
Sponsored by Red Bull.
Sponsored by Red Bull. Make sure you buy
No,
Red
we're
Bull.
not sponsored by we're not sponsored by Red Bull. We just endorse them.
No,
Exactly.
no, but Red Bull. If you're watching this, call me.
Yeah, Red Bull.
We need sponsors.
Here,
Well, don't call me. Don't call me. I'm not part of the official cast. Call one of these three, or depending on where I put
my
them.
number right now. Hold on.
I'll just edit this video when it's just me.
Yep.
I'll mute all of you.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
if you have seen recently, literally 24 hours ago from the time we're recording this video, Call Me Carson has received some pretty severe allegations.
Oh, I'd like to warn ahead of time. I know nothing about this, so my spiels are going to be off of what they tell me. So take what I say with a grain of salt.
And also, if you're sensitive to like grooming and child pedophilia stuff like that, just be advised that.
Skip to this timestamp right now.
There's some sensitive subjects in this video, and be warned. So. Okay, also, actually, no, Dylan, your webcam's fine now. Before, it was like Undertale with realistic graphics.
Yeah, it was really grainy.
Oh. Greg, you gonna talk at all, Greg?
He's just chilling.
You gonna say anything?
I'm just here.
Oh,
I'm just here.
I found something. Holy. Okay.
Oh.
You're just out of it?
When Greg has found something.
So, Call Me Carson received some, basically kind of like like, I don't know yeah, that, whatever that is, yeah, you know?
And not
And-
grooming is in
Yep.
shaving yourself.
No, that's all it is. That's all he's charged for.
That's all he was just manscaping some he was teaching 11-year-old boys how to tame their bush.
Yeah.
Well, it's 17-year-old.
I agree.
We wish he was just that. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah. I don't really know exactly.
First.
Greg and Dej have more information on it than I do. So I feel like to chime in a little
I
bit.
think I have more information.
You're so quiet, Edge.
I just
You're
understand
so
things.
quiet.
Situation.
Okay.
Put your mic in your mouth. In your mouth.
You know
Yep.
what you can also
No.
do?
Yes,
you can,
hello.
Actually, that was good. That sounded fine. You can also adjust your input sensitivity on Discord.
It's already at 200%.
No, you sound fine. You were quiet before. Greg and Dedge, you have more information. Share.
It's not like I have more information. I just understand it more.
Wow,
No,
Dylan
Exactly.
lied to me.
I have most of the information.
Then let's hear it.
Basically, Teamstar released a video on Call Me Carson with two of the former Lunch Club members, which was the group they were all involved in, and it was Noah, Hugbox, and Travis, and they basically just said how Carson talked to them in March 2020, right after the Carson Kate Reno situation, about how he had like his problem with talking with kids or whatever. He was talking with a 17-year-old girl at the time when he was 19, and they just like told everything. They said, yeah, there's a bunch of one of the girls was planning to make a tweet because they had talked before that, and then after that video went live, girl came forward, made a tweet, and it was a whole thread that will be linked in the description. That was her just saying like all the Discord DMs between them, and then an entire screen recording of the DMs. And it's basically Carson just saying like he knows it's wrong, but he's gonna do it anyway. And she didn't tell him to stop. She was 17 at the time. He was 19. A lot of people have a problem with this. A lot of people say it's completely fine, or not completely fine, but it's legal, so they don't have a problem with it. But oh, actually, I'll look.
I need to look up a definition for
That's
this,
it.
so I can actually be well acquainted with the term. Okay.
Yeah, and then Joko, and then a bunch of people came forward from Lunch Club, and people who were Carson was associated with came forward and said, "Yeah, listen, I don't condone these actions. Like, this is not a good thing." And they released a bunch of their own stuff and their own like statements. And the main one probably was Joko and Slimesicle. So Joko, he released a video of Carson saying like, "I don't like kids, but I have traded nudes with someone under 18." And then he says it's very bad. He was 19. And then a bunch of other things. It's more of a learn for yourself situation
Fair enough.
that you need to look on Twitter to see it. But
This is back in March, you said?
oh no, this all happened like today. Yesterday.
No,
what he did?
What happened?
Yeah, when
Yeah.
Carson admitted. Yeah, this is all back in 2020.
I was gonna say.
Oh no, even
Well,
oh, no,
back in
messages-
2020 is 6 days ago, technically. So when in 2020?
Well, when Carson
March.
admitted that he was doing that when he was talking.
Is it
to
sometime in
kids like
March?
this. It was in March, probably late March, and
Okay.
but the messages that Carson has sent to the girl were from 2019. What, the 7th month of 2019? I don't know what that is. 7th month.
It's like September.
So July.
That's 7. Oh,
Yes.
what am I? Wait.
July.
What am I saying? Never mind.
Yeah, it's July.
March, April, May, June, July. Yes. Okay. So from July. That's the only date I remember. So they were from when he was 18, I guess. I don't know when his birthday is, but I guess you could say he was 18 and she was 16 then, when they started. But a lot of people don't have a problem with it. But I do, because she was under the age of 18. There was like nude photography, so it's child porn. And that's my 2 cents.
All right.
There's a lot more.
Podcast
information.
over, guys. Dutch gave us 2 cents. Thanks for watching.
Let's go.
If you want any more information, rate it yourself. No.
Yeah.
I saw
I'll have to
one like 30-second clip. It was probably him. I don't know who it was, talking about like the ages and how she was 17 and he was 19. Like,
Yeah.
and I kind of agree when he said like that's 17 and 19. Like the age difference. Other things aside,
Slim.
Yeah, a lot of
the age difference is like not as bad as like if a 24-year-old was doing something like that to like a 12-year-old. Like the
Like
they're-
what Minion Lab
he,
did.
as he
Yeah.
worded it, they're in the same grade. I don't know how it works in the States, but that's like you're both in high school,
age of
or-
majority.
so that's something.
Yeah.
That's what I heard on it, which I kind of I agree that like the age gap isn't, aside from other things, isn't that severe.
Yeah, well, a bunch of people just have the problem with the fact that he uses power over her. Like, he uses power as an influencer to get, or to, I guess, coerce her into sending nudes. Do you seriously think a 17-year-old girl would send nudes to a guy like Call Me Carson if he wasn't famous and had money in his
No,
pocket?
no, she wouldn't.
Mhm.
Unless she was just
Right.
that kind of person, but I doubt it if he had to convince her.
Mhm. Yeah, she said the way they got in touch was she tweeted at him, jokingly, "Be my boyfriend," on her old Twitter account, and then he DM'd her and was like, "Are you serious?" Like, and are you serious? And that's how they started talking.
Pro tip: never tweet a teenage boy asking them to be your boyfriend. Okay?
Yes, yeah.
Pro tips. He's effectively still a teenager, okay?
I mean, he's
Well,
20
he
something,
was
right?
a teenager. Now he's 20 now.
Well, I'm not going to get all
Okay,
into
yeah,
the...
I have the Slimesicle. I have the Slimesicle statement. He says, recently, 2 former Lunch Club members publicly alleged that Carson had engaged in illegal activity with minors. To be clear, targeting a minor for grooming, sexting, and other inappropriate or unwanted sexual advances is illegal, and particularly disgusting if the person doing it is a YouTuber who has taken advantage of their fame to exploit young fans. My heart goes out to all those who have been victims. I am sorry you went through that, and I encourage you to tell someone about it and get the help you need. In an early 2020 phone call, Carson had told all the Lunch Club members and our group manager that he had exchanged news with an unnamed girl he believed to be 17. Because I suspected a crime had been committed, I immediately reported this information to the federal law enforcement, cut all ties to Carson, and withdrew completely from Lunch Club. Although the manager had asked about a final March drop or a goodbye video, I had refused because I no longer wanted to be associated with Carson or Lunch Club. For all those asking why I did not speak publicly on these issues, this is not drama. This is an alleged felony crime or an alleged felony involving a child. As soon as I knew about this, I took every step to protect the unnamed victim and report the information to authorities. Crime should be treated as a crime. If you or your loved one is in a similar situation, encouraged to take activity.
That I get that. I completely understand that. That's probably a good thing to do. Disassociate yourself to prevent.
Yeah, well, the other reason why everyone else didn't go out is because they were all still under Lunch Club contracts.
Oh.
So if they went out, they would have got sued for defamation of character, and potentially other things.
So, but this guy was just like, oh, kicked the box. This guy was like not. He was not legally required to stick around.
No. I guess he was still under Lunch Club, like that's who managed him and that's who was.
Fair enough.
That's who his contract was signed to, but he wasn't making videos with them. He wasn't really, like, going by the contract, which I guess they could have understood and just, like, stopped, I guess. But there is a few tweets that, going back and looking at now, are really suspect that are, like, from the Lunch Club guys. Like this one from Travis, I took a screenshot of it. It's, Travis on Twitter. His pinned tweet is nutted on her braces. Now my kid's behind bars, and the top comment is Carson, with picture zoomed in on his face, and that was from July 21st, 2021 or 2020. So
is Carson facing charges now, or
I
don't think that's.
I don't
currently
know. I
known.
don't think so.
I'd be surprised, one, if that happened. I don't think he stands with, like, those female Twitch streamers that do something really bad and they get, like, 48-hour ban, and then you have someone else who does something completely minor and they're, like, banned forever. I don't think he stands up there, but I also know that he is, like, popular enough that there would be, like, uproar if something like that was too shared publicly. In the sense, like, I don't think if charges are pressed for something like that, if charges are pressed, I don't know if he's going to be sharing all of the details. At least I wouldn't, if I was him, sharing all of the details with his community. Because, again, uproar when what he did was terrible.
Yeah, and he's already admitted to half of the stuff.
Yeah, that too, which is good.
Made a statement.
So, yeah. He knows what he did was wrong, but he continued to do it anyway.
One more fair warning: all of our statements are completely opinion-based.
Yeah, this is
so
not.
If you want,
fact.
also, I actually have no idea the liability of all the articles and stuff you're reading. So, depending on who deals with posting these videos, there'll be links to tweets and articles.
There'll be
and
links
stuff,
to
I'm sure.
everything that we have in the.
So you can read up and get an opinion for yourself.
yeah?
Yeah.
As you've heard from me and Detch a lot. Dylan and Greg, where do you stand?
Well, I mean,
Greg's just smiling.
I feel like a single word this whole video.
I don't actually. I think
said
you
words.
don't. Yeah, you haven't.
No, I definitely have.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Maybe
Well,
one,
now
yeah.
you did.
But yeah, I never really knew Carson. I never really watched Carson.
Same.
But it's certainly
Shock.
a disappointment to hear this.
I've
But,
definitely been aware of him a lot as a very not a big creator.
Yeah, I kind of liked him from the stuff I saw. Like
I
his
was never
videos.
a fan, personally.
I don't
But-
know. He's alright.
Yeah, but now if this is true, I have no respect for him.
Yeah, and there's a tweet from 21 hours ago, before everything was released, and it's a picture of Noah smiling in a picture, and it goes someone anonymous going, "If only you knew how bad things really are."
Yeah,
And
I
that's
was
before everything
told you about
went
that. Yeah.
Yeah, and he in the Keemstar video, he was saying I was dropping hints like that something was going on behind the scenes, something serious and something major was going on behind the scenes. And if you go and if you scroll down like a little bit, let me see. Might have
So
deleted
this
this
was
tweet.
released publicly like less than a day ago. You're saying?
Yeah, less than a
Oh.
day ago.
Yesterday.
I was wondering. Hearing all this, I'm like, why is Carson? I'm surprised Carson is still going normally, but I guess things are probably going to change now that that's public.
Yeah. So wait,
Yeah,
Greg, what did you say?
Here's here's a tweet from Noah that from December 7th, 2020 that he's saying burn period in period hell period, and then reply he goes, "If only you knew."
So this is kind of like a you know who you are type of deal.
Yeah.
Dylan, you asked what Greg thinks, and I'm going to second that.
What do I
What are your
think?
thoughts?
What do you have to say for yourself?
that sounds like
This
I'm
is an
like
interrogation,
guilty of
Greg.
something.
3 of us have been plotting. We didn't tell you, but now we did.
To be honest, I don't even know. I
Fair enough.
do believe it's true, though.
Oh
That's
yeah.
one thing for sure.
Yeah, I think it's true.
Definitely
as
think.
well.
I think there's enough. I think Carson has admitted to enough, and there's enough allegations that it's just,
Like-
and there's enough fact. It's just,
Even like most people, like with Carson or in the lunch club,
I
did.
will be right back.
Okay.
I'm sorry, guys. Just
Okay.
you just keep talking.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
wow.
Anyway,
Walking it on the podcast.
let's go.
All right.
Um,
Guys, welcome to the Talking Moon, or welcome to the Whispering Moon, first episode.
Yeah.
No.
has to do with the galaxy or something.
Keep going, Greg.
Right. Where was I? I was talking about how. Oh, basically, everyone with Carson, it did admit to what Carson did. Basically,
Yeah. And like,
so there's no way that, like, why would they do a publicity stunt?
yeah, why
For
would they
what
like?
reason?
Why would Carson
Make it this
deliberately
serious.
like hinder his own online presence? Because has he like blamed anyone, or has this just been like I did something wrong kind of admittance?
Carson, like in the interview, the members did say Carson admit to them,
Yeah,
that
he admitted.
That
Of
it was
doing-
like that was his fault. He didn't like say so and so yada yada yada. He said
no, he said that himself sent
Yeah.
nudes to a minor.
he sent
Yeah.
them, or he made them send them
He-
to him.
He
sent them to
he
them.
phoned them, I
Oh.
believe. Was it a phone call?
No, it
Something.
was just Snapchat.
Of course, I knew it.
Snapchat. It's always Snapchat.
I knew it.
Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm back.
Okay, I knew. Okay, this proves my point exactly with what I think of Snapchat and Instagram. My exaggerated thoughts on them is Instagram is porn that you find, and Snapchat is porn that people send you. I rest my
Instagram?
case.
I mean,
It's exaggerated,
doesn't really
but
have
that's
that.
like very, I
Instagram
think.
kind of got like the restrictions.
Or you find more not safe for work images on Twitter than Instagram.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay,
Twitter doesn't care.
Yeah,
fair enough.
Twitter is made for 18 or older, but like
And YouTube
But I
is
mean,
made for
Instagram-
13 or older.
You
Instagram
can still
meh.
find like some things in
Dad
Instagram that are
has
not really
a lot.
friendly. So what did I miss?
Greg was
just
just
my
talking.
opinion.
We were talking about like if this is believable or not, and just kind of like, is it true? Which we think it is.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, the only people who haven't spoken out on this entire thing are, I think, or no, maybe,
I mean, it's Carson himself. Never said anything.
yeah.
I mean,
Oh.
there's been speculation that he's
This was
been
just
talking
released.
to
This
Discord.
information was just released soon, recently. So, Carson is probably gonna have a response.
It's so
Yeah,
new.
yeah, it will.
Less than a day ago
He
at
has
the time
to.
of recording.
I mean, like the typical YouTube response. I was in a dark place,
Yeah, okay.
guys.
Okay, tell me there's gonna be an apology video. That is like every single other apology video on YouTube.
Another mistake.
Oh no,
Oh,
he's
Lord.
gonna pull a Logan Paul. I made a serious and continuous lapse in my judgment.
I don't know if
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
can-
be able to make it through this video, guys, without
You can
crying.
you can see in his glasses like a person holding up a script. He's-
Yeah.
Yeah,
As you
someone,
can
like,
see,
trying
I'm
to
not
get
in my
Lord.
studio right now. I'm in my
It's like-
multi-million-dollar home.
There's like an FBI agent like standing him. He's like, oh, he like pets a dog, like turns on the camera, like T. Martin did. Like, when he got it.
Yeah.
When he got exposed.
I just have the FBI here, just in case I say anything offensive, because I totally didn't hire them to put on these FBI costumes. That's my mom and dad. Well, stepdad. No, too much.
Mom and Dad are very proud of me. Yeah, okay, so
Bro, like,
Yeah, really.
two people.
bro, the
only
intro
two
would
people
be
that
like
haven't spoken out.
YouTubers' apology intro would be like,
Okay, the only two people that haven't spoken out again on this is Ted Nivison and Jay Schlatt.
I'm not at all acquainted with the Call Me Carson community, so I don't know what's up.
Yeah,
I don't know
Jay
either.
Schlatt has 1.4 million followers.
Oh, I know who Jay Slide is. I've seen some of his stuff. A friend of mine
And
showed me
Ted-
him.
Ted has almost 500K.
And I know he does stuff with like Pokemon and stuff.
Yeah.
You said
Pokemon.
Only you, Greg.
I'm gonna get banned on that. Pokemon?
Oh no,
Simp.
no.
Sim.
Get banned on.
It's great for me for my first appearance on this podcast to be about grooming
Something you don't even know.
and a sexual offense.
Oh, you should
Wait,
put
here.
the school about the school systems. We should
Yeah,
do
the
that
school-
podcast.
What is it about?
Luke,
What?
Luke could be there. Luke could be there that one too. He's got some. I know he has some stuff to say about school.
We're talking about our
Oh,
school,
I
our
do.
opinions about school system.
Although it's been a while since I looked into that stuff.
Been in one? Oh, okay.
No, looked into that school. I think it's been like a year or two since I've looked into that. But I've got some stuff.
We
Well,
all
is
do.
there anything else we can talk about?
I don't know.
Carson.
Any other topics?
I don't know. Production quality is going to be way better.
I don't want to hear it.
With the new
I don't want to hear it. Says the.
We should talk about the response Carson should have.
yeah.
I should have
Slash
a good
every.
one.
Okay, you can say that about every.
Not an
single
apology video.
YouTuber. Here's the thing.
Yeah, not a
The only reason I wanted to make an apology video is so that people can make memes out of it and compare it to every single other apology video.
Yes.
Yeah, apology videos are widely not accepted by people. More like I think apology tweets.
That's because
is
they're
way
all
better.
the same. You know what you could do? You could take like Logan Paul's apology video, deep fake Logan Paul's face onto James Charles's apology video, and you'd have the same one. You wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
I think Carson should admit to everything he's done.
Well,
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
Oh yeah, and there's more Carson drama. The Fitz, Kate, and Carson situation. The one where allegedly, or Carson said that Fitz and Kate cheated, or Kate cheated with him
Kate
on
and
Fitz.
Carson. Yeah, but like
Yeah,
in
whatever.
drama alert. Apparently, like
Yeah.
one of
that's a drama though.
Fitz's
That's not
closest
a.
friend.
That's not
Well,
a.
it's close enough.
Whatever,
That's
it's
no.
still
That's
Carson's
drama. But what we've been talking about today
Yeah,
is
wasn't
not.
it revealed? Wasn't it revealed a while later that they were never really together?
Yeah, no, Chad,
Yeah.
Anything Reviews said on Twitter that he had that the tweet that he has deleted. He said that Carson and Kate had never even held hands.
Hmm.
And Carson.
boundaries.
Kate asked.
But it's clear that Carson doesn't have those.
No holding hands before marriage. Mm-mm-mm.
COVID.
And he also said that Fitz had walked into the room that Carson was in with a bunch of other people and asked Carson if he could hit on Kate, and then Carson said, yeah, he didn't have a problem with that. So I don't know if he's gonna admit to that. If that's true, then I think he should. I think he should just come clean with everything. Just I don't.
Was that this year too?
No, that was like in March, same time that Carson admitted that.
Like this year, though? Or sorry, last year.
Yeah, it was last year.
Within the last 5 days.
No, not last 5 days. But yeah, well, a bunch of people are like, now that this is all came out about Carson, they're wondering like what else could be faked or what else could be he could lie about, because he had never lied to like the community in the past. So they
Yeah.
credited him for his the Fitz situation, and no one really listened to Fitz or Kate's side. But now a bunch of people are like, well, maybe they were telling the truth when they said no, that wasn't true. Like we were okay. Carson was okay with it. So now that whole everything's just crumbling down. I don't think Carson has much of a YouTube career after this.
Yeah,
And if he does,
something like this.
And if he does, it'll be like the Mini Lad or Pyrocynical situation.
Oh,
Many
yeah.
lads
I never
freaking
heard
hate-
too much about that. All I know is I used to
Yeah,
really
I don't
enjoy
know.
Pyrocynical. I'm still waiting for Pet Scops too.
I still believe Parsonical's innocent.
Yeah, I thought.
I don't know
think
anything about that.
Pyrocynical's
That's a
innocent. I
topic
don't-
for another day.
I don't know much about that situation.
It's basically he did the same thing as Carson, but he did not know about the age.
Yeah, she
Oh.
never specified her age.
Yeah, there's been places,
Did he
but
ask
like
for her
apparently
age?
they have.
He asked for her age.
Well,
No,
that's a
there's
different topic.
Yeah, the Mini Lad situation is
it's worse than Carson.
that's just way worse than Carson's.
Like there's a bigger age gap.
Wait,
I
really?
believe. Yeah,
Yeah.
'Cause I never even heard about Melee, honestly.
and
I
I
don't even
think
know who that
Mini
is.
did more than one person or whatever. Let's just go down to the controversies of YouTube.
Yes.
Whole list.
So Logan Paul recorded. I'm just kidding.
That's the worst one. That's not the first one. Let's talk about the reaction.
Logan Paul,
So,
Logan Paul survived 2020 without any controversies at all.
Wow, it's like
Yeah.
nobody getting shot in New York over a weekend.
Yeah.
Maybe the
Yeah, we found the
Pokemon, but like that's like this minimal
Yeah,
controversy.
maybe the Pokemon, but that wasn't. That was proven what or that was.
I don't know what happened with that. It's not
Yeah, so
important.
basically, in there was this. I'm reading this report on the 6th of September, 2020. Two, a 16 and 17-year-old girl, a 16 and 17-year-old girls came forward and said that Mini Lad was guilty of sending them inappropriate pictures and pressuring them to take part or to partake in sexual conversations. Mini Lad at the time. Mini Lad was 25 years old when that happened. So a huge age gap. So
Yeah.
almost 10
Okay,
years.
that's
So
way bigger.
years.
Carson left. I mean, sorry, not Carson. Mini Lad left the country
Yeah,
apparently.
Mini Lad left. Or,
Yeah,
he was looking.
yeah,
in
he went
the
back to
States,
Ireland.
and then he moved back to Ireland to go home, but people think it was to avoid federal prosecution.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was in America and had some very strong controversy and I was world famous, I would move too.
Yeah.
Australia.
Australia.
Moving
New Zealand?
to extradition.
It's even safer.
I'd like to move to. Not really. There's extradition treaties. If you're found guilty in your home country, they'll send you back as a prisoner.
In New Zealand?
So.
Who said it has to be your home country that you moved to?
We went from Carson to
No, like,
learning
doesn't matter.
how to get arrested.
So, if you want to get arrested,
How to get away with?
I'll bet there's a
planning-
WikiHow. I'll
planning
bet there's a
crimes.
WikiHow on how to get arrested.
Let's see. What? Australia? Does Australia?
It's pretty easy to get arrested, I say.
Yeah, Australia. So an extradition treaty is where if you commit a crime in like say for example the States and then move to say Australia, and you're found guilty of the crime in the States, Australian police will have authority to arrest you, detain you, and then send you back to United States for prosecution and your jail time.
That makes sense, actually. That does make sense.
Albania, Antigua and Barbuda, Argentina, Australia, Austria, Canada has one with the States, and then if I go all the way bottom, New Zealand does not.
There you go. Move to New Zealand.
Go.
Let's see, does Tokyo? Or not Tokyo.
Japan.
Yeah, Japan has one.
Yeah,
Tokyo.
that's where Dad would go because he loves cars.
Japan?
Tokyo is my
Yeah.
country.
And Portugal has one too, so I can't even go home.
That's a rip. Well, guess what? Guess where I'd be going if I went home?
New Zealand.
Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I could go to like the Netherlands because I've got a lot of Dutch blood in me. But
Lily
otherwise,
got German blood and Métis blood, and Métis in Canada, so.
but I also got a bit of British blood.
You got Métis
Norwegian
blood?
What? Yeah, I do. No one believes me.
Believes you that?
I
you
don't-
what?
New Zealand. Oh, I'm stupid. New Zealand does have an extradition treaty.
I was gonna say, it'd be weird if they didn't.
Yeah, so does Netherlands. Here, I'll
Let's
s-
see. Definition. Oh, that's dumb. What I meant. Alright, go on. What do we have? Like, we're just going rambling on. Just
Yeah, it's called a
Oh my
podcast,
God,
dude.
a fire alarm
Yeah.
is going off in my house.
I can hear that. Holy.
Smoke alarm. We're smoking hot, boys.
Bro, my house is gonna burn down. Oh my God.
Bro,
My
that'd be a
house burned
banger
down on-
podcast.
That'd be a
House
banger
burns
podcast.
down
We
during
got so famous for
podcast.
that.
Get that on
I'll be
CNN.
right back.
There he is.
Bro.
Hey, just burned
My
down. You
house
turn back
burned.
to your PT?
I see Dylan just choking in the background. Oh my lord.
Gotta
Just so
censor
funny,
that.
just to look over, Dylan just choking.
Fire
Like,
alarms
whoa.
went off for so long, man.
I know, bro.
Sirens. I don't want to go back to
Alright.
jail.
Do we want to end it, or do we have some random topics to talk about?
I think we're good.
What'd you talk about when I was gone?
I don't know.
We're just laughing.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
were
bro.
continuously laughing the whole time.
All right, well, that's it. Thank you all for watching. Have a great day. Have a great New Year. Have a great back to school if you're in school.
As you continue with your statements, the quality of your webcam just gets worse and worse.
Yeah.
It's like,
Here,
have a great New Year, like 144p. Have a great
yours
day,
just
it's
did
like
it too.
2p.
We're gonna do goodbye, my Minecraft gamers. Have a great day.
See you guys.